Great Expectations by Charles Dickens is a novel set in 19th-century England that follows the life and journey of the protagonist, Pip. The story is narrated in the first person, reflecting on Pip's childhood, young adulthood, and transformation into a gentleman. The novel begins with Pip living with his sister, Mrs. Joe, and her husband, Joe Gargery, a blacksmith. Pip's parents have died, and he is raised by his domineering sister and her kind-hearted husband. One evening, while visiting the graves of his parents, Pip encounters a frightening escaped convict, Magwitch, who demands food and a file to remove his chains. Terrified, Pip complies, and this incident becomes a turning point in his life. Shortly after this encounter, Pip is invited to the wealthy Satie's house to play with Estella, the adopted daughter of Miss Havisham, a wealthy and eccentric woman. Pip becomes infatuated with Estella, a stunning and cold-hearted young girl. Miss Havisham, who was jilted on her wedding day and has since adopted a bitter and vengeful personality, manipulates Pip into falling in love with Estella and harboring great expectations for an elevated social status. As Pip grows up, he comes into contact with several influential figures. Mr. Jaggers, a lawyer, informs Pip that he has been named as the recipient of a mysterious benefactor's fortune, allowing him to become a gentleman. Pip leaves his village and moves to London, where he receives an education and socializes among the upper class. While in London, Pip reconnects with Joe Gargery and Biddy, a childhood friend who has always loved him. However, Pip's obsession with Estella and his dreams of becoming a gentleman cause him to distance himself from his humble origins. As Pip's expectations grow, he becomes disillusioned by the materialistic and shallow nature of society and the upper class. Eventually, Pip learns the truth about his fortune and discovers that his real benefactor is not Miss Havisham, as he believed, but the convict he encountered in his childhood, Magwitch. Pip also uncovers the tragic past of Miss Havisham and her manipulation of him. In a shocking twist, Pip realizes the true value of loyalty, love, and the importance of living a humble and meaningful life. Throughout the novel, Dickens explores themes of social class, ambition, love, and identity. Great Expectations serves as a critique of the Victorian societal structure, emphasizing the damaging effects of wealth, the superficial nature of appearances, and the importance of humility and true self-worth. In the end, Pip's great expectations dissolve, and he undergoes a significant personal transformation, recognizing the value of his true friends, the virtues of simplicity, and the richness of a sincere heart. As the novel concludes, Pip displays growth, compassion, and a newfound understanding of what it means to have truly great expectations.